sitting there wondering why I wasn't working. I'm sitting there taking pictures. Man, I'm dark as crap. That's right, baby. Let me see something. Lights off. Lights on. Okay. Oh, you see it's my white teeth, baby. Anyway, it's your man Urban Lover coming from the Herbmobile. Hey, good game yesterday. Hats off to KCP. It's funny. I talked about KCP in my last video. I said that KCP over the last, I think 6-7 games, been playing pretty good, playing within the system. He hasn't been doing all the ISO plays like when he first came here, because when you first watch KCP, you'll think that, I understand that he's playing for a contract. That makes sense. But then he started playing within the team system, what makes even much more better sense, because here's the thing. There's no guarantee that he might go out and get another $18 million contract. The Lakers probably get, like, if the Lakers get to a point where they can't get no superstars, then, you know, in retrospect to that, I know a lot of fans might not want it, but the Lakers still got to spend that money. They got to spend 90% of that money. They can't keep that sitting there. It won't happen. So they got to spend the money. So, KCP right now, to me, the last 6-7 games, been playing within the system, playing pretty good. And like I said, I'm not going to beat up on him, because if you think about it, every player on that team that made some bonehead mistakes. But he freaking shot the lights out. 34 points, I think, not mistaken. I mean, Sacramento, man, kudos to Sacramento. Sacramento is not a bad team. They're just like, I think they're right there like the Lakers. They're just a couple players away from being pretty good. The Lakers, the biggest problem with the Lakers is that, and I'm going to say this, and now I'm going to say it on and over again. I talked to the Lake Show. The Lake Show said that the Lakers could have won 35 games. But well, he said not could, but he stated that the Lakers would probably win somewhere between 35 games. Me personally, I think the Lakers could have had, they would have been an over 500 team. And I'm not knocking Lou Walton what he's doing now, because he's doing a pretty good job as of late. But the thing is, if Lou Walton wouldn't have been so stubborn from the beginning of the season, a lot of things that's going on with the Lakers wouldn't have happened. Right now, you know, we would actually probably be in a better position than what we are now. The only thing I can blame the players for is the free throws and the turnovers. But Lou Walton had a big impact on the rotation, because he's the coach, and time management. Zubac should have been playing from the beginning. Him with Thomas Bryant, somebody should have been playing from the beginning. I've been saying it all over again that Julius Randle should not have been playing the center spot. But he continued to push Julius Randle to center spot, coming off the bench. And Julius Randle should have been starting from the beginning as well. So you think about it, if Lou Walton would have did the right thing at the beginning of the season, us as Lakers fans, we wouldn't be sitting here, you know, contemplating about superstars coming in. We'll be looking at what we have now and watching these guys have an opportunity to play in that between that 7-8 spot. Because that 7-8 spot would have still been, we were right there. We're still like in the mix. Don't get it wrong. We're still like in the mix. But if Lou Walton would have did what he's supposed to do at the beginning, we would have been right there. We've been right there in the mix. You know, because a lot of games, I know a lot of games we lost court because it was a lot of free throws, you know, missed. But let's be honest, a lot of games that we won, out of these, 24 games that we won, we still had a bad free throw shooting games, though. A lot of games, we still shooting under 70% free throws and had a lot of turnover. We just played much more better within the system, you know, playing team ball, playing better defense and stuff like that. But the Lakers played a hell of a game, man. They went down to the wire. Julius Randle, once again, another double-double. You know, playing much smarter. Didn't force a lot of shots. Even though the refs didn't give him a lot of plays, you know, like a lot. He should have been to the free throw line much more. But it's okay. At the end of the day, we still won, so I'm not going to sit there and cry about it. Brandon Ingram, all them guys, man. Josh Hart, they all playing, you know, they all playing a good role. Even IT coming off the bench. He didn't have a good shooting game, but just the point of, you know, the Lakers starting to gel more. Lonzo Ball, you know, Lou Walton decided to sit him out this game, which makes sense because it was a back-to-back, and he's just coming back from his little I think his little injury or whatever. So it makes sense not to play him back-to-back right now, you know, especially when we like on towards the end of the season. And it's always good to see some of the other young players get a chance to play more. Brandon Ingram's getting more and more comfortable in that backcourt, man, and that's why it's gonna be, to me. I know Lou Walton probably sitting here like, damn, you know, do I put this guy at the 3 or do I continue to play him at the point? Because Lonzo Ball got to start at the point. Or do I play him at the 2? Because, you know, like I said, eventually you're going to have to, I'm telling you, Brandon Ingram will be so freaking nice, man, in that backcourt. He ain't got to play point, but he can play the 2. But you got to remember, he could play combo guard. He can play, you know, he can help Lonzo Ball bring the ball down and play the 2. And that's why I say, well, with KCP, like, I probably, to be honest with you, if KCP played throughout the rest of the season within the system, I wouldn't mind re-signing him. But the only thing about it is that we don't really need him. I mean, he can shoot. He's, you know, he's risky. He's not risky. I'm sorry. He's inconsistent sometimes. He's a streak shooter. But if the Lakers don't sign nobody, you know, I figure they probably go with IT and KCP. But oh man, right now, me personally, not now, but like going into next season, I don't know if I would start them. Like I would, you know, KCP would come off the bench if I resign him, because I for some odd reason I like Josh Hart, and I don't think they're gonna resign KCP. KCP probably goes somewhere else anyway. You know, that's why he's on a 1-year contract, and there's be a team out there's gonna probably pick him up. But the Lakers, man, like I told you, it's like, oh man, just like I said, I told people over again, man, we have a team. It's just discipline, man. A lot of discipline that need to be done. And Luke Walton, you know what I mean, need to really just push the guys, man. I mean, these 2 games pretty good, man. Like I said, at first when I was watching the game, I was like, man, you know, Sacramento giving it to him, man. Bobby Phil and the dude, I can't pronounce the dude's name, so I'm not going to murder his name, but I'm going to call him Baghdad. I know he probably ain't from Baghdad, but man, that dude, that young dude can shoot, man. I think he was in the shooting contest too. But dude can shoot. He can shoot. But the Lakers, like I said, they played pretty good. You know, at one point in time, the Lakers started doing it again when we were getting, like, when Sacramento was running when they were running the points up. The Lakers got to the point where they started collapsing it down low in the paint again and leaving all the perimeter shooters wide open. Bobby Fields and freaking Baghdad, they were leaving the guys wide open. They were knocking down them shots. And I said, here we go. Here they collapsing down in the middle again. And there's no communication. The biggest problem when they collapse, there's no communication, the switching, you know, and then all of a sudden they fought back, took back the lead, and they won the game. So as they play every game, I'm hoping and praying that they learn to take the last game and utilize that game as motivation to the next game. And just get better, man. Just play within the system. As long as they play within the system, man, you know, the Lakers could sneak in there. Because you never know what can happen in them last 10 games. But the Lakers got to win them out, man. Only way I can see the Lakers doing it, win out. And I don't really see that happening, you know. Because sometimes, you know, they just get me scared. Plus, what really hurt them Lakers is that 9-game losing streak. That 9-game losing streak was another thing. That's why I said before that Magic Johnson and them should never allow the media or anybody, you know, let anybody know what they're planning on doing. Just go ahead and do it. Like similar to what Boston did or what the Clippers did when it came to Blake Griffin. You know, don't tell everybody, okay, this is what we're going to do. Because ain't nobody knew that Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance was getting traded to like that time. You know, I mean, we knew they were getting traded, but it was like a last-minute thing that happened. Nobody expected it to happen. But that's why I said, you know, from now on, Magic Johnson and the front office just need to just like be hush-hush. And just, you know, whatever they plan on doing, just do it. But right now, we got a young nucleus of players. I hope and pray that we keep these players. I hope we re-sign Julius Randle. We'd be a fool if we don't. And for those that keep saying that Julius Randle is not worth a $18 million contract, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, because you can go back the 2 years when Lou Aldang and Miles signed. I can name about 5 or 6, maybe 10 players right now who got bigger contracts than Jordan Clarkson. And ain't doing nothing right now. Ain't playing nowhere near what they make. That's why Shaq made that comment, man. I can come back out of retirement and make $200 million, because right now the way the CBA new bargaining is, these players are getting paid according to how many years they got in the league. It's a whole lot of stipulation in order for them to get that money. So they're making sure that these players are getting what they're worth. And like I said before, believe it or not, Dallas Mavericks do have enough money to sign Julius Randle. They're going to force the issue of making the Lakers play him top-notch money. It's going to happen. I mean, then the one thing about it, you got to sign Julius Randle. Julius Randle's like a baby Shaq. You know, if you don't re-sign him, to me, that's foolish, because this guy, he's going to wreak havoc, man. He's only, what, 22, I believe? And I keep telling you guys, this is only his 2nd year in the league. Everybody keep talking about, oh, it's his 4th year. No, it's his 2nd year, because if you think about it, the 1st year don't count because he was injured. The next year after that was the Kobe tour. Nobody, you know, it was all about Kobe. So his 1st year was actually last year. That was his 1st year when Brandon Ingram started. And that's why I said right now is the best time to, like, you know, continue to play him. And I would go ahead and sign him. I would just go and sign Julius Randle and try to get, like, one superstar. You know, I mean, that's what I would do. I wouldn't worry too much about 2. I would just go get 1. And if I don't get the 1, that's cool. I would just go ahead and try to get me a versatile center and probably 2 shooters. That's about it. I'll go get me a versatile center and 2 shooters, man. And that's what I would do, you know what I mean, and going forward, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, It's not too many centers that's going to be free agents. But that's what I would do. Or I would go with Zubac. I wouldn't. I hope the Lakers don't think about re-signing Lopez. But I know, I mean, if they don't get no center, they might re-sign Lopez. I mean, he's not a bad player, but he's not giving you nothing. I mean, if he signed for $6 million or $8 million, yeah, I'll take him. But I will go ahead and work with Zubac. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. If we don't get no center this offseason, I will go ahead and just develop Zubac. I mean, because the more and more he gets to play, man, this guy gonna be freaking nice, and he's only 20. You know what I mean? So you got to think about it, man. He came in these 2 games, man. He did pretty good. You know what I mean? These 2 games he did, well, this is the 3rd game. This 3rd game, he did pretty good. So, I mean, like I said, that's what I would do if I was the Lakers, man. You know, I would just focus on our young players, man, and to help them develop, help them grow. And like I said, if we don't get no superstar, I would just go ahead and just get like a versatile center that can run the floor. And get me 2 shooters. Or I would just go ahead and develop Zubac and just get me 2 shooters and just go ahead and sign Julius Randle and just go with it. It's just that Lou Walton just had to learn more and more about his rotation and Magic Johnson gotta give him freedom. You know what I mean? He gotta give him freedom. So like, for instance, there will be a point in time where in the 4th quarter where we need defensive stops. We can't have IT in there in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he can score, but he's a liability on defense. So you got to give Lou Walton his freedom to allow at the 4th quarter when there's like 4 minutes left on the clock and we need defensive stops to bring in defensive players. You know, it's not about who gets the most minutes, nothing like that. It's about what's going to be out there on the floor at the precise time to help this team go forward and getting W's. Not getting L's, but W's. But anyway, the Lakers, they play pretty good, man. You know, like I said, shout out to the Kings, man. They played pretty good, too. And I got to give them, man. I got to give the Kings, man. They fought. That was a good game. They fought. Both teams fought. And that's what I like about NBA basketball, man. It's like when I see teams fight, 2 underdog teams continue to fight for the W. I love it. You know, not teams just going there, just go ahead and just basically turn over and let you blow them out. I can't watch games like that. It's boring. It's not good for me. So anyway, it's your man Urban Lover, man. I would read off the stats, but I'm right now in my car waiting at the Georgia Peach to get this food, this turkey wings, baby. You know what I'm saying? Go home and take me a nice little hot bath and relax, drink me some wine. Yeah, I got it in my car, but I can't show y'all because matter of fact, I'll show y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is what I drink on. You know this Amsterdam. I'm not promoting something. I ain't doing that. Oh hell no. I need my money. Anyway, look, y'all take care, man. I'm dark. You can see me in the dark. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. And see these white teeth. Hey, y'all have a blessed one, man. Love you guys, man. Be safe out there. Take care. Let me go get this food for this lady. Kick me out.